We are Steve and Jill.
Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. Steve and Jill here.
Hi.
Welcome to the Land Academy Show, entertaining land investment talk. I'm Stephen Jack Butella.
And I am Jill DeWitt, broadcasting from sunny Southern California.
Today, Jill and I talk about how Land Academy members have self-started an accountability metric to ensure their own success.
I love it.
Who the heck wrote that title?
Yeah. Wasn't me.
What does it mean?
The word metric was in it.
What it means is some smart person in our group started a Facebook group called Accountability, Land Academy Accountability. Mm-hmm. And the people that join it, it's invite only or it's like request only, how that works.
It's a secret group.
And
it's not secret now.
Secret
sorry.
When certain people start off on stuff like this, everybody knows this. It's hard to stay on track. Stuff happens. Like you got to pick up your kids from school or whatever. Your job gets in the way. So this is an accountability group to make sure that if you commit to sending out, it's kind of like Weight Watchers. You are going to get weighed in. I don't even know how Weight Watchers works.
I can tell you.
How does Weight Watchers
work?
There
is a weekly weigh-in. It's true. It's actually funny.
I'm joking myself.
Oh my gosh. Why are Weight Watchers came from, but
so what happens in Weight Watchers? You say, I'm going to lose a pound or I'm going to stay on this diet. Is it like, let's see how this goes next week on the scale? Or or I have a goal of losing a pound?
Well, in the old days, when I did Weight Watchers way back when, like you kept track, it wasn't on our phones back then. And you kept track of it. You had points and you could eat so many points a day. And then once a week you'd go to a meeting and you'd weigh in and meet with your person. They say, yay. And you'd sit down and someone would talk. And then you go home with a bunch of recipes.
So does everybody not eat the day before?
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. And they drink a lot of coffee, try to get things going before you go to the meeting.
Oh, sure.
And
going.
Wear your thinnest, lightest weight clothes. Don't wear a sweatshirt that might weigh something. It's so funny. Take your shoes off.
So I'm not a member of this group. I think you are though.
Oh, I was. Weight Watchers?
No, this accountability group. Sorry, I changed gears.
No, Stephen. I am actually not currently a Weight Watchers member. I do, however, always support Weight Watchers. I am not a Weight Watchers member at the time. Are you telling me I should?
No.
Is this Stump the Chump?
No. Yeah, you don't ever want to talk about a woman's
there's a Stump to, should be the Stump to Chump. Do you bring up Weight Watchers with a woman?
Sitting next to a woman on your own show, do you even bring up Weight Watchers? What kind of idiot would bring up Weight Watchers?
And then ask me questions about it. Jill, you must know. Jill, I'm sure you know how Weight Watchers works. Really?
You're right.
What gives you that idea?
You're right. I'm an idiot right now.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get something good out of this.
Anyway, check out. I hope these guys don't come back and say, why would you ever talk about this on your show?
Well, let's not talk about, we'll talk about the concept.
Okay.
Okay.
Before we get into this actual topic, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the Land Academy and Land Investors online community. It's free.
Okay. I wonder if this is the same Ben as the other day. So here's Ben. Ben asks, does anyone have any opinions on mailing out-of-state owners versus just mailing all owners? Are there typically more responses, better properties, or both when dealing with out-of-state owners only? And I see one of our moderators, Kevin, has chimed in. I love it. Kevin was at live event. It was so fun to get to hang out with Kevin a bit. So Kevin said, you will reduce the number of deals you get. Sure, we get many accepted offers from out-of-state owners, but we get plenty of offers from local owners as well. So why cut them off, which is so true. Send more mail, get more offers accepted. And I'd like to add that that's one of the things about the way we do this. I can't tell you how many properties I buy from people who are in state and paying taxes. They didn't know they could not pay taxes. So if you sit there and you scrub out and only do out of state or people who are behind on their taxes, go for it, because you're leaving all the pretty property for me.
It's not what we teach at all.
It's like me. Yeah, we teach mail and all. Don't just, and know what you're buying. Check it all. So
I just did all the math, incidentally, on, so in our group, you as a member of Land Academy have access to assessor data, and it costs 10 cents a record, and we can see how much data is pulled. And then we also, the vast majority of the people in our group use offers to owners. The vast majority, probably 99%, which we can see the numbers on that too. So I did all the math from January 1st to last month ended September because it's October. And if the average property yields $10,000 of equity, this is houses and land, we have created as a group, doesn't include our stuff. We have created as a group $50 million of equity since January. Did you see that?
I did see that.
That is staggering to me.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, Ben, why? I mean, that number would be 10 million.
Right.
So that if you're trying to save money on mail-in data, because for whatever reason, this group, you don't understand this group because the numbers are staggering.
Yeah.
You know, the amount, if you send out, let's say you send out 1,500 pieces of mail and you buy property and you make 10 grand on it, it costs you $750 to just send that mailer to make 10,000. So why would you cut yourself out of that opportunity by just trying to get a more, I call it a mailer yield, get a more attractive mailer yield?
Yep. I have nothing to say other than, do you want to play Stump the Chump?
Yeah.
Okay. I won't do Stump the Chump Weight Watchers because we kind of covered that. All right.
That's a Jack and Jill topic.
Oh my gosh.
Just that's the whole title, Weight Watchers.
Weight Watchers. Can't believe
Is there
you
something
did that.
more modern than Weight Watchers now? Oh, I shouldn't even be asking you these things. Yeah, why would you know?
This is
I
hilarious.
just wonder, the internet has solutions for everything, so
Oh
I
my
wonder.
gosh. Well, maybe because I'm wearing my little Fitbit. So maybe that's why you're asking me. But actually, you know why I'm wearing my Fitbit? And it's not to track my weight. It's to track my sleep stuff. I'm tracking. That's my favorite feature is my heart rate and my sleep.
I'm fascinated by this.
So yeah. Okay. But
I have to get one of those.
all right, Stump the Chump. Here's the question. Jack, Steven, for 500.
It's always 500.
I know. I'll up it today. For 1,000. How do women feel about speed limits? Go.
Oh, man. That's a good question. I know how you feel about it. So it's always women and you, because they're separate for some reason.
Yeah. I'd like to know what you think.
Well, I'll tell you what. I know how my mom felt about it.
Oh, this is good.
She was very interested in the speed limit. Actually, my mom got a lot of tickets for some reason. I don't know. It depends on the person. I don't think this is a gender issue.
Oh,
The insurance company would disagree with you.
yes.
But I don't
Yeah, there's facts.
You drive faster than I do.
I do.
You have a faster car, not by much than I do.
Only on the straightaway,
But I'll tell you,
not on the turns.
on the bikes though, on the electric bikes, you're slowpoke.
I kind of, but I'm not going the speed limit. You know what I'm doing on my bike? My electric bike, I'm going, if I go down, how injured would I get?
Is that really
That's
what yields
exactly
it?
what goes on.
So you feel safe.
So we're
in that.
coming down some big hills and you're like, oh, I think I can get this baby to 30. I'm like, if I go 30, which I could on a downhill, there's no way I'm gonna do that because I know what I would do to my arms and my body at 30 if I hit a rock. I'm not willing to take
That
that.
honestly never crossed my mind.
See, that's a difference between men and women too.
You know, if there was no speed limit and no law enforcement, I would drive 180 everywhere.
Yeah, I
Seriously.
would too. I like how you point out cops for me. All right, so
Yeah.
we're done with the Stump the Chump. And what do you think? So we think women are generally for or against speed limits?
I think they're for.
Yeah, I think you're right too.
Absolutely for.
Yeah. And based on the majority of women that I know. Now, but for me, I feel like they're optional and that some of us should be exempt.
This is how I look at it. I kind of look at it like insurance. So I'm gonna knock on something when I say this. When you drive, I have been ignoring the speed limit for my whole life. The last time I got a ticket, the third child was in a baby carrier. So that's 16 years ago.
Yeah.
When I get on the freeway, I'll drive 98, 100, 110.
Right.
Because I feel like the universe, I need to get a ticket now. So it's like insurance. I paid so much insurance premiums without really making an insurance claim with auto, house,
true.
health. It's like I could have been self-insured and I still would have made, if I put all that money into a bank account for all these insurance
We'd be
premiums,
way ahead.
we'd have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. And if something happened,
We'd be
we could
fine.
use that money.
Exactly.
So that's how I feel about speed limits.
Okay.
I'm done now. I will go 110 everywhere.
Okay. Thank you. All right, you passed. I think that was good.
Do I get the points?
Yes, you do.
Actually, what if we keep track of these points?
Oh yeah. Okay, you're like 1250 because you got 1,000 and you got 250 the other day.
Take it off for the Weight Watchers, though.
Yeah. Minus
500.
500 for Weight Watchers comment. That was bad. Okay, you're at 750.
Today's topic, Land Academy members and how they self-started an accountability metric to ensure their own success. This is the meat of the show.
So
You know about this
I
because
do. I don't
like
know.
Weight Watchers.
I don't even know how I found out about it. I stumbled across something somewhere that someone mentioned that they were putting together this group, and it was. I'm not gonna say the name now. Not again. I'm not gonna hit it home, but it was a private, hidden. They call it secret on Facebook group to talk about being a member, and and working through issues with each other, and that's what they're doing.
Here's how this came about. At the live event, we have the regular membership group, Land Academy membership group, and the advanced group with about 12 or 15 people in it. And so my idea was, instead of having like an ultra advanced group or a more experienced group or whatever, we have like modules. So
Who did
we
you
have
talk
an
about
accountability group. We have a group who, let's say, works in Atlanta only, or we have a Southwest group or a desert property group. And then we went on to the next topic. And somebody really took that to heart and made an accountability group.
I think it was separate, but I think it ties in. I don't know which came first. I don't know.
All these things sprout, like out of this Land Academy membership just sprouts stuff.
But here's the whole point of this. The point of this whole show, doesn't matter who said what and how it got there first. Unless you really need your ego stroked, and I'm happy to do that.
See that?
Yeah.
That is a stump the chump moment.
This is
That's
a Jack and Jill
moment.
show.
She's like,
I'm gonna rub your
let
back.
me talk. Let me talk.
You know what? It was all
You didn't
your
do anything.
idea. Where would we all be?
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. No, but they're sharing personal struggles. How, it's the stuff that we have our weekly member calls, and we're talking about transactions. Mostly we're talking about things about business. We're talking about would you do this deal? We're talking about, those kinds of things. And it's usually personal consulting when we get into, okay, what's really holding you back here? Why aren't you sending out a mailer? So they took it upon themselves to say, this is something we know we need, and we're just going to start this group ourselves. And I'm like, this is the best thing on the planet. How can I help? I love it. And honestly, I'm still, for those of you listening in the secret group, how can I help? So do you want me to be on a call with you guys? Do you want me to be chime in the group? Do you want me to do some special training? It's very focused training on getting over some of these hurdles. I'm happy to help. My only request is I would rather do more people at the same time, help more people at one time. I want to make it where it can be shared and stuff.
And the flip side is, if you want us to shut up about it on the show specifically, just
we
let
can do
us
that
know.
too.
You're happy with the 6 people that are involved or whatever, that's great.
If you haven't figured it out by now, one of the beautiful things about Steven is the lack of filter. Weight Watchers. Is all I have to say is Weight Watchers now. And he's going to go, oh, sorry.
What if we had a whole show called Tourette's?
Oh, my God.
And I'm not making fun of that.
We talked about this with somebody the other day.
I'm certainly not. But let's just call it not Tourette's. Let's call it Speak Your Mind.
Oh.
Speak your mind. Speak whatever comes into your mind about land investing and land investors.
Or us. Or just whatever's on your mind. Could you imagine? That will be
That's what this show is anyway.
I know. It's gotten more that way. That's hilarious. So next time we do Stump the Chump, which is tomorrow, you're going to ask me a question.
Yep.
Go ahead and pick something near and dear to your heart and bring it up.
I got the hang of this now. What is this,
Okay.
the 3rd or 4th episode?
This will be number 4.
It's a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know how many points I have. I'm keeping track of your points.
We're going to give you 1,000 points. Let's just say we have 1,000 points.
Okay, go.
I have 750, you have 1,000.
Okay, that's fair.
Have you said what you needed to say about
I
this?
am good.
Join us next time for an episode called It's Not What You Choose to Work On, It's What You Choose Not to Work On.
And we answer your questions posted on our online community found at landinvestors.com. It is free.
You are not alone in your real estate ambition.
That's going to be good. By the way, in case you didn't know, the Land Academy Daily Show still remains commercial free for you, our loyal listeners. So wherever you're watching or wherever you are listening, please subscribe and rate us there. We are Steve and Jill.
Information
And inspiration
to buy undervalued property.